Let's get the show on the road. Okay, let's do this. Ah! I hate this freaking mic. Seriously, I hate this mic so bad. Seriously, it's frustrating. Freaking thing. Freaking balance on this freaking wall. Okay. Okay. All right, my friends, welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. I know we're getting started a few minutes late, but it's a 90-minute class, so don't worry. I'm good. Are you good? As far as special announcements, I'm teaching my TRE class. It's not a new modality, but it's a new modality for me. And there's only 2 providers in Utah, so it's not everywhere out there like yoga is. TRE stands for tension and trauma releasing exercises. So it's basically 7 very specific exercises. You do them in the same order every time. And then they basically are meant to kickstart the natural release mechanism in your physical body that releases through your body somatically, not through your mind, but literally like somatically your legs will shake. So you'll just lay on the ground and you'll shake. It's called neurogenic tremors. So you're just laying there and your body just is moving the way it wants to move. Everybody shakes differently. Some people shake a lot on the outside. Some people shake very little on the outside, but inside you feel almost like these little wave-like vibrations. So it's meant to I think of it kind of like our bodies being this big pressure cooker that everything from the world is just adding to. And then TRE is a really good way to just kind of let some steam out and you leave feeling. A lot of times, if people haven't done this type of work before, they'll be like, whoa, I felt. A lot of times people have dreams, interesting dreams after, or feel more energized after, or just are like, whoa, something's different. So it's not meant to be like a magic wand. Okay, do it once and all the tension, all the trauma is gone from your body. It's like meant to be like regulation tool. So you can use it in your life. I do it 2 to 3 times a week. That's like the prescription. So ideally, if you started coming to these classes, you would come to maybe like handful or so, and then you learn the exercises, you memorize them kind of thing. I can give you a paper with all of them on, and you can do it at home by yourself whenever you want, whenever you need. So it's like super cool to me. I'm super stoked about it. Especially like I am a breathwork instructor and breathwork is really amazing, but it can also be very intense and a little bit scary for people. This one, TRE, is like so gentle, so accessible. You can have your eyes open. You can talk to, like, I can talk to you while we're doing it. It's not like you have to go inside and be in your body. It's just letting your body do its natural thing. So it's really cool. That's tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. by donation. And then the other thing is my breathwork thing for this Saturday is pretty much sold out. But if you want to come, I'm doing another one on Monday night. It's not here. It's in this dome thing in Midvale. It's in somebody's backyard. It's this big dome. It's cool. It's cozy. And I'm doing it with my friend Dante, who plays tons of instruments. So he'll support with music and I facilitate, and it's really fun. So that's $33 next Monday if anyone's interested. You just Venmo me $33 and then I send you the address and all the info. Okay, let's do our practice. So comfortable seated position or as comfortable as you can be in a seat. And if you want, invitation to just kind of get your wiggles out, move your body a little bit, feel around. It can be bigger movements, smaller movements. Maybe a little bit of self-massage or even a little bit of tapping. So anything that calls to you. And then when you feel ready, find stillness and settle in. And as you settle in, let your hands be resting somewhere intentionally. So maybe in your lap. You might bring your hands to your heart, or even one hand to your heart space, one hand to your belly. Close your eyes, or if you really prefer to keep your eyes open, soften and lower your gaze. Try gazing down at the tip of your nose. And then just take these first few moments to transition. So from the outside world, from perhaps the chaos of your life, just allowing yourself to land right here in this space for the next 90 minutes-ish. You just get to be with yourself on your mat, in your body, with your breath, with sensation, with whatever is flowing through you. So just let whatever's going on outside these four walls kind of fall away for the next little bit and feel whatever there is to feel right here, right now, in your body. Start to become more aware of your breath. You might visualize it, imagine it. You might just feel into it, the expansion and contraction, the rise and fall. So just simply becoming more aware and paying more attention of what's already happening. Not trying to fix anything or change anything. Just allowing whatever's here to be here. And you're witnessing it. Next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can. And when you think you are full, hold. And see if there's just an extra little sip you can find at the top. Great big sigh, let it out. Ah, good job. Do that 2 more times. So inhale, fill up as big as you can become with your breath. Hold in fullness. Take that little extra sip. And then big sigh, let it out. Ah. Very nice. One last time. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning long. Fill up every little space inside. Hold. Bless you. See if you can take that extra sip, maybe 2 this time. And then big open mouth sigh, release. Ah. Ujjayi breath now. So seal your lips. Begin to drop into that slow, spacious, powerful, victorious breath. So each inhale, it's like you're taking a really, really deep, slow motion gasp. Each exhalation, it's like you're fogging up a window, but with your lips sealed on top of the breath. So you want to fog up a window on the inside of your body. You want to start to build a little bit of heat inside your body just by breathing in this way. So you are more than welcome to stay right here as long as you want. You can stay right here the entire class if that's what you want to do. You can come back here at any time. So this right here, this is yoga. And if you were to just sit and observe your breath, stay present with your breath, come back to your breath over and over again for the next 90 minutes, you'd be doing just as much yoga as anybody else in this room. So please give yourself what you need, honor what your body needs first and always. Think of all of my cues as invitations. If you're ready to start moving, friends, go ahead and take your breath with you. Transition forward onto your hands and your knees. And from hands and knees, just intuitive movement. So no right or wrong, just start exploring. What is your body feeling this morning? What did you bring with you to class? How's your spine, side bodies, front body? How are your shoulders? How are your hips? You might even spin your fingers out to the sides of your mat or back towards your knees and just find a gentle rock forward and back, around in little circles. Very nice. And if it's helpful, it always helps me if I close my eyes. So get out of your head that voice that says, do I look weird? Is anyone looking at me? What is everybody else doing? That voice, it gets to fall away. Right now, you're just feeling your body. You're in your felt senses. You're connected to your breath, almost like you're a four-legged creature, like you're an animal. You're just feeling around, preparing your body for a little more movement. Give yourself about 3, 4, 5 more rounds moving in this way. And then downward facing dog is where we're headed. So you can start your own transition back in your own time and in your own way. Once you're back in your down dog, same thing. Just feel around, explore. Nice, Brittany. So you might pedal out your heels. You might give your hips a little shift from side to side. Maybe you even want to take your feet all the way out to the width of your yoga mat. And then transfer your weight from side to side. Shift your hips from side to side. See how it feels. Yeah, give your head perhaps a little shake or a little nod. So in your down dog, strong hands on the ground, strong fingers. Instead of feeling like you're pushing the ground away, imagine you're gripping the ground with the pads of your fingertips and you're pulling energy up from the earth. You're moving it through your arms, through your side bodies, through your spinal column. You're connecting right at your center. So you guys hear me talk about it all the time. Imagine there's an invisible rope, nice Chris, attached to your belly button, and it's pulling up. It's tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So it's lifting you out of your arms. Take one more inhale. You guys look awesome. Nice down dogs. As you exhale, gaze forward, and however you'd like to get there, top of your space, forward fold. Give yourself a moment once you've arrived just to hang out in this first forward fold. I would invite you to bring your feet at least hips width distance apart, or maybe even a little wider for this first one. So give your pelvis plenty of space. Keep all of your toes facing directly forward. Little or big bend in your knees is perfectly fine. And rather than kind of rocking back into your heels and locking out your knees, with that bend in your knees, see if you can bring your weight slightly more forward into your toes, pads of your toes, balls of your feet. Your heels are still on the ground, they're just lighter. And then focus on using your core to lift your butt up. So that invisible rope attached to your belly button is pulling straight up now. So butt towards the sky, crown towards the ground. Let your neck relax. Take one more deep breath and see if you can feel it in your back body. Imagine it down the backs of your legs. Next inhalation, find a halfway lift position. So get all the rounding out of your back. Nice, Andrea. Exhale, bow, and fold. Beautiful. Do that once more. Halfway lift. So stick your butt out and even press back through the tops of your thighs. Feel your sit bones broaden. Exhale, fold. And then this time, all the way up. So come through your halfway lift. Keep rising, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Flow with your breath for a moment. Inhale, high mountain pose. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Dive down slowly. So let your heart lead and then eventually fold in. Beautiful. As you breathe in, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Get all the rounding out of your back. Nice, Jan. Exhale, let it go. Ah. Press into your feet, connect to your center, and from that place, rise. Inhale, take your arms to the sky, maybe even gaze up. And exhale, hands to your heart. One more time like that. So much awareness. Inhale, reach up. Take the entire length of your exhale to slowly dive. Stick your butt out. Let your heart guide you. Beautiful. Very nice. Lift halfway. Back of your neck long, sides of your neck long. Exhale, fold. Thanks, Jamie. Press into your feet. Lead with your heart. Rise. As you inhale, take your arms up. Beautiful, Charles. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right. Inhale, arms reach. And then this time, pause right here. Grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Turn your left palm towards the right side of the room. Little bend in your elbows. And then sway your hips left. More weight in your left foot. Upper body pulls over to the right. So tug on your left arm, but resist with your left arm. So if you were to let go, your arm would slingshot out. Keep your left shoulder back and down so it's plugged into the socket. Yes. And then breathe into your left waistline. Sometimes I like to take my right tiptoes out to the right. Just keep them really light. It's like a crescent moon you're creating with your body. Take one last breath. Nice reach. As you inhale, come back through center. Switch your grip. Grab your right wrist. And then do the same thing on the other side. So more weight in right foot. Hips go right. Upper body goes left. Keep your right shoulder back and down. So your arm should not be in front of your face. Your biceps should be next to your ear. Little bend in your elbows so there's muscle energy. If you were to let go, your arm would slingshot out. One last round. Nice, Ingrid. As you inhale, back to center. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. Shoulder blades hug your spine. Try not to lock out your elbows. Start to reach your hands back if you would like. And then only if you would like, option to add a little back bend. So hug in with your inner thighs like you're squeezing an invisible yoga block. Press your hips forward. Puff up your heart. Tilt your chin up. So you're not letting your head just collapse back. You're extending back. Take one more big inhale into the front of your heart space. Keep your clasp. Hinge at your hips. Dive down. Forward fold with your fingers interlaced. Give it a couple rounds. Let your neck relax. Nice, Jessa. Lift your sit bones. Lift your knuckles. Soft forehead, soft jaw. One more big inhale. Awesome, Anya. Exhale, hands to low back. Release your clasp. Let your arms dangle. You can give them a little shake out if you want. Halfway lift, breathe in, realign. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank position. So top of your push-up, be here for a moment. Spread your fingers, actively push the ground away. So I want you to feel your muscles firing in your arms and your shoulders. Awesome, Julie. See if you can take little baby rocks forward and back, like you're sawing through a piece of wood with your body. So you're just coming forward, tippy toes, belly strong, arms strong, and then pressing your heels back. Nothing changes in your position, just transferring weight forward and back. Next time you inhale, find that little rock forward. So on your tippy toes, or knees can come down to modify. Exhale, lower halfway. Try not to let your belly drop or your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, push back up, high plank. We'll do that once more. Exhale, little rock forward, lower halfway. Hold it until you're empty in your breath, and then push up, straighten your arms. Yes, this time strong straight line all the way to your belly, slowly. Beautiful. Nice, Lydia. Take your time to rise. Any heart opener, any back bend of your choice. So give yourself a couple breaths. And then eventually downward facing dog is our destination. Once more in our down dog, we'll take about 5 rounds. So if there's any way you want to explore, please feel free. If you want to turn it into what's called turbo dog, you're welcome to. So the only thing that you would have to change is your arms. You bend your elbows a lot and then try to squeeze them in towards each other. So it's almost like you're in a dolphin pose, but your forearms are just hovering above the ground a couple inches. Continue to lift your butt. Continue to breathe deeply wherever you are at. Feel that invisible rope pulling up on your belly button, tugging back. Awesome, you guys. Ujjayi. So not only can you hear it, you can feel it. Not only can you feel it, you can hear it. So there's so much happening just with your breath. Pay attention. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, gaze forward, step or hop, top of your space, forward fold. Spinal extension, breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, release and fold. Rise all the way up, arms overhead, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. All right, we'll build our flow now. Inhale, take your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, we will sit back into a chair pose. So weight in your heels, sit your butt back. And as you sit your butt back, you want to keep your core engaged. So keep drawing your belly button in and up. If you look down, you should easily be able to see your toes. If you can't see your toes, then your knees are coming too far forward. So weight more in your heels. Pick up your toes if you can for a moment and spread them apart. Yes. See if you can lift your heart, squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. When you did that, did you let go with your belly? Draw your belly button back towards your spine. You are more than welcome to stay right here. Otherwise, bring your arms parallel to the ground. Lift up to your tiptoes. This is called awkward chair. Squeeze the tops of your thighs together, inner thighs, inner knees, and slowly lower all the way down, hips towards your heels as low as you can go. Good. Keep squeezing. We're going to slowly rise back up. Everybody, high mountain pose. You can lift to your tiptoes if you're not there already. Inhale here. Possibly stay on your tiptoes. Slow dive down. So stick your butt out. Feel your core engaged to help you balance and then fold. Nice work. Heels on the ground. Spinal extension. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat. Move through your vinyasa this time however you want to. Just do it with awareness. See you in down dog. Thanks, Ella. Once you're back in your dog pose, Ujjayi. Make sure it's there. It's holding you, supporting you from the inside. All right, from dog pose. Next inhale, right leg to the sky. So notice as you lifted your right leg, did you sink into your left side? Did you sink into your outer left hip? Try to hug your left inner thigh in and then lift from your center. Make your right leg so long, so strong, so powerful. So I don't care so much about height, but if I came over to you and tried to press your right leg down, it shouldn't move. It's so strong. Awesome. Take one more big inhale. Keep your hips as high as you can, knee towards your nose. Exhale, round your back. You should be on your tippy toes. Step through as soft as possible, low lunge. Good, nice, Andrea. And then rise slowly, crescent lunge. All 10 toes face forward. Feet are on 2 train tracks, not a balance beam. And then energetically hug towards midline. So it feels like your legs are being pulled apart and your belly's sticking out, your ribs flaring forward. You gotta hug back in. Pull front hip back, back hip forward, and automatically you should get a little tone in your belly. It's your transverse abdominis, lowest, deepest abdominals. It feels like there's a little brace around your middle supporting your low back. So that's what we're going for. And from that strong foundation, you can then grow into your expression. So feel your upper body, feel your fingers, feel your heart. What are you doing with your face? Make it on purpose. Feel your breath. Nice, Joss. So you take one more big inhale into your crescent lunge, my friends. And as you exhale, just lean forward and bring your hands to your front thigh. If you need to, you can scoot your back toes in a little bit. From here, I want you to feel almost like you're rounding your back. So pull your belly button in and up and feel your low back puff up. Keep that if you can. Now lean forward and let your back foot float off the ground. So try not to do a back bend here. Try to keep puffing up through your low back and drawing your belly button towards your spine. Feel your core engage. Yes. Now, only if you want to, option to add some arms. You might reach out to both sides. You might reach forward. You might reach back. Maybe just one arm. Maybe prayer hands. Keep your back leg strong like you're stomping it onto the back wall. Keep your, nice, Jamie. Keep your core engaged. One last round. Awesome, Charles. Nice, Claire. Come back. Soft landing if possible. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Reach high. Exhale. Bring your hands to the earth. All right. Step your back foot forward. Just a foot or two. Pyramid stance is what we're setting up. So back foot forward a foot or two. You want both feet flat on the ground. Personally, I like my feet on 2 train tracks, all 10 toes face directly forward. Traditionally, it's feet on a balance beam with your back foot at a slight angle. So whatever feels best to you, we're trying to get square hips. Come to a halfway lift position, bring your hands to your hips. So think of a nice long spine parallel to the ground. Okay, for just a second, bend your front knee a lot. And then I want you to slowly, slowly, slowly re-straighten it by thinking about pulling your right butt cheek back, 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 and pressing the top of your right thigh up, 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 trying to squeeze your right thigh muscle. Keep pressing your right butt cheek back and lifting it up like there's a rope attached to your right butt cheek now. Take one more big inhale, lengthen everything, and then try to keep pulling your right butt cheek back and up, fold. So belly, ribs, and think forehead towards your shin, nose towards your knee. Bottom of each exhalation, navel towards your spine, and that's your invitation to dive a little deeper. If you are able to get your hands to the ground here and you want to go further, spin your fingertips to face towards the back edge of your mat and just try to crawl your hands further back. Keep pulling your right butt cheek up, 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 back, 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 back. You should feel your right quad muscle turning on, squeezing. Breathe into it. If you feel a little shake, that's not a bad thing. It's a sacred tremble. It means you've met an edge. So sit with it, breathe into it, soften around it. Last couple of rounds here. You guys are doing great. Ah, nice, Jules. All right, end of your next exhale, friends. Walk your hands forward, standing splits. You can take a block or blocks with you if you're using them. So lift your left leg up. It's just like a one-legged forward fold. If it feels good to open your hip, you can let that left hip open. If it feels good to keep them square, perfect. Maybe a little bit of both. Try not to sink into your outer right hip. So hug in with your right inner thigh. Nice, Abby. Soft through your face, not clenching, not forcing. Take one more inhale, spread through your left toes, lift and lengthen. Exhale, set your left foot down next to your right foot. If your right leg needs it, give it a little shaky shake. Woo! Bring your big toes together as you're ready and come into your little tiny potato bug ball. So tuck and curl. Yeah, and you can choose to lift your heels up, and that will work strength and balance. Or you can choose to press your heels towards the ground. That will work ankle flexibility. If you want, even try wrapping your arms around the fronts of your shins. And then the higher you can get your heels, the lower you can get your butt, the closer you can get your nose to your knees. So get as compact as possible. Like a little potato bug. Breathe into your back body. Take one last round, and as you exhale, see if you can find your very, very center. All the way to emptiness. Nice, Kim, halfway lift position, heels down, spine long. Stick your butt out. You can widen your stance if you prefer. Exhale, bow and fold. Rise, take it all the way up. Inhale, take your arms up, high mountain. Pause in your high mountain pose and check in. Notice how you are standing. Notice your own imbalances. So for me, usually I find that I'm flaring my ribs forward and sticking my butt out. Other people, it's the exact opposite. They're tucking their tailbone, kind of rounding their upper back. So what are you doing, and how can you be in your most optimal alignment for your own body? Keep your right foot rooting firmly down and lift your left knee up, standing step. So hug in with your inner thighs and flex your left toes. Awesome, you guys. Focus your gaze on something in front of you that's not moving. No, it's super hard if you're staring at a blank wall. Take one more big inhale. And then as you exhale, friends, figure four with chair plane arms. So arms swing back, outer left ankle, top of your right thigh. Sit back, weight is in your heels. This is where we are going when we flow with our breath. But for right now, we'll hold here. So if there's any way you want to play or explore, now is your time. You've got about 4 or 5 rounds. So you're welcome to take it into a forward fold variation, arm balance, twist. Or maybe you're just falling out 10 times. You come back into it 10 times. That's your practice. Meet yourself right there with compassion, with playfulness, lightheartedness. This isn't so serious. It's just a practice. We're just being with ourselves in our bodies. Last couple of breaths. All right, my friends, let's slowly find our way back to that standing staff position. So lift your left knee if you can. If it's too much, set your left foot down. High mountain is just fine. Take one more inhale, and if you want, extend your left leg forward. As you exhale, curtsy squat. So you're going to swing your left leg around, left toes off the right edge of your mat. Bring your hands to your heart center and get low in your legs. So this is option one. Stay here. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Hug in with your inner thighs. Tone your belly, so navel to spine. Option two, reach your arms up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, and then tug. Pull your upper body to the right. Pull your right hip back, and feel that length in your left side. If you want, you can explore straightening one or both legs in this side body stretch and see if you get something different out of it. Take a couple more rounds wherever you are. So your pose, be in your expression and feel it. Next, inhalation, friends, high mountain, both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. At a little baby back bend, exhale, cactus your arms. Tone your belly to support low back, that brace around your middle. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Feel neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Exhale, stick your butt out, hinge at your hips, slow dive all the way down. Spinal extension, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. However you want to move through your vinyasa. So it's your little reset. See you in downward facing dog. All right, Ujjayi, fire it up. So you can hear it, you can feel it. It's supporting you, holding you from the inside. So if you can figure out how to use your breath in your practice, it really is, in my opinion, the greatest tool you have. It's not there to fight against you. It's there to support you. Next, inhale, left leg to the sky. So notice when you lifted your left leg, did you collapse into your right side? Did you collapse into your right hip or your right shoulder? Try to hug in so that invisible rope pulls up on your belly button. Yes, nice, Trish. Amazing, you guys. Active through your left foot. And remember, if I came over, tried to press your left leg down, it wouldn't even move because there's so much power there. There's so much energy flowing up into it. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, keep your hips high, knee towards your nose, round, hollow out your belly, and then step through softly. Crescent lunge, rise slowly. All 10 toes face directly forward, high on the ball of your back foot. So you've got your nice long stance. Hug back in towards midline and feel that connection to your center, that brace around your middle. Awesome, Chris. Beautiful poses, beautiful awareness. Your upper body is then your expression. So you don't have to do anything fancy, but whatever you are doing with your fingers, whatever you are doing with your face, with your gaze, it's intentional. You feel it. You're embodying the energy of it. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, hinge forward, hands to your front thigh, lean forward and draw your belly button in and up. So it's the opposite of feeling like you're in a back bend. It's not spinal extension. I want you to feel almost like you're rounding your low back or puffing up your low back. So your core is engaged. See if you can keep that as you lean forward and float your back foot off the ground. Yes, nice awareness, you guys. So if you can keep that connection to center, it's going to help you balance. It's going to hold you from your midline rather than feeling like you're shaking everywhere, trying so hard, fighting against it. If you want to, add some arms. Good. Keep your big, deep breaths flowing. One last round, your personal fullest expression. Beautiful work. And then come back. Crescent lunge, soft landing if possible. Breathe in, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Pyramid stance. So step your back foot forward a foot or so. You should have both feet flat on the ground, so adjust as needed. And then again, I like my feet personally on 2 train tracks, all 10 toes face forward. That's better for my hips. You choose what feels best to you. Halfway lift, hands to your hips. All right, so feel your nice long spine. It's parallel to the ground. Bend your front knee a lot for just a second. So with your front knee bent a lot, re-straighten it really, really slowly and mindfully by imagining that rope attached to your left butt cheek and it's pulling up, 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 and back. So press back through the top of your left thigh and see if you can feel your left thigh squeeze. I do not want you to lock out your left knee. So you should have a little baby bend in your left knee. Your left quad muscles should turn on. If you're hyperextending, your quad will not be turned on. So once you feel all of that, then work into your fold. Keep lengthening and dive over your front leg. Yeah, good. So if you are somebody that just naturally kind of hyperextends through your knee, as soon as you do that, you'll feel the pose just kind of get a lot easier. So you want to feel, I talked about that little tremble. If you're engaging your left quad, you most likely might feel this little tremble in your leg as you work the pose. So as soon as we lock out our joints, friends, especially those of us who have hypermobility, then all we're doing is pulling on tendons and ligaments, and that's actually not good for us at all. So we don't want to do that. We want to stretch muscles. So a lot of times a bend in our knee is probably a lot better. It's serving us better than hyperextending, even though it might seem like you're going deeper. Take your last couple of rounds. Really good. Good awareness, everyone. After your couple of rounds, we're moving towards standing splits. So walk your hands forward. You're welcome to take your block with you if you're using one. And lift your back leg to the sky. It may feel good to let that hip open for a moment, so feel free. Hip open, hip square is not right or wrong. They're just different ways of being in the pose and working the pose. So lengthen through your right leg, spread your right toes, use your core to help you here. So as best you can, rather than feeling like all the weight is coming down into your leg, feel like energy is moving up through your leg, through your center, all the way up into your right toes. One more inhale. Good work. Step your right foot down next to left foot. If you want, give your left leg a little shaky shake. And then you've got your tiny little potato bug ball whenever you're ready. Bless you. So tuck and curl. You can choose to stay in your little ball like you did last time. Or if you want to, option to play with the toe stand. So on your tiptoes, hug in with inner knees, inner thighs, inner heels, and try to point your knees straight forward. And bring your hands to your heart center. Spine parallel to the, or excuse me, spine perpendicular to the ground. So nice and long with your spine. Hands at your heart. If you're in toe stand and you still want to play a little bit, see if you can open your knees out to the sides. And then maybe close them back up. Slow, steady breath. Couple more. Good. Nice work. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift position. So set your heels down. Grow your spine long. You can widen your feet if you want. Exhale, forward fold. Root through your feet, rise. Inhale, take your arms to the sky, high mountain, pause. Take just a moment to check in. Can you feel your most optimal, your most efficient alignment in your own body? Maybe you need a little bend in your knees or a little bend in your elbows. So please give yourself whatever you need. Left foot is your foundation. Lift your right knee up, standing staff. Good. Flexion through your right toes. So toes back towards your shin. Nice and active. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, figure four with chair plane arms. Weight in your heel. Your butt reaches back and your arms swing back. So this is where we're going as we move through our breath to movement flow in just a little bit. But for right now, we're going to be hanging out here for a few rounds of breath. So please feel free to explore on your own. You could take a forward fold, you could take a twist, you could take an arm balance, you could fall out a million times. Come back in. Meet yourself right where you are at. Soft face, soft jaw. So nothing is forceful or aggressive. Last couple of rounds. And we'll meet back in standing staff. So if you can, stay balanced on your left foot. If you need to set your right foot down, no biggie. Right knee lifted. And if you want, extend your right leg forward for just a second. Try to press through your heels, so don't lean back. Take one more inhale. Curtsy squat. Swing your right toes off the left edge of your mat. Hands to heart. And then get low in your legs. Bend your knees. Pull your left hip back, right hip forward. This is option 1. Stay here if you want to. Otherwise, reach your arms up, grab your right wrist, and then gentle tug. Pull your upper body towards the windows. Keep pulling your left hip back, right hip forward. And if you want to from here, you can explore straightening one or even both legs and just notice what you're getting out of the pose, how it changes. Where do you feel like your own little sweet spot is? Take one last breath there. Good job. High mountain. Inhale, reach high. As you exhale, that little baby back bend. Cactus your arms, squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades, tone your belly. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Now take it down nice and easy. Exhale. Good work. Nice, Andrea. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa however you want to. See you in down dog, or that would be a great time also for a child's pose or any other resting pose of your choice. So if you feel like you're ready for a drink of water, just give yourself a moment, simply noticing. Simply reconnecting. Just tuning back into your own body, your own inner space. We'll move through that entire sequence now, my friends, but we're gonna go a little bit faster. So we'll go one breath, one movement, but it does not mean we speed through it as fast as we can. It means we move slowly with those slow, deep, powerful breaths that we've been taking our whole practice. So if you feel like I am cueing too slow, see if you can breathe bigger and deeper and move slower and more intentionally. If at any time you just need a moment, take a little break or do your own thing, please feel free. Always take care of yourself. It's your practice. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog pose. Big, spacious breath. All right, big inhale as you push the ground away and lift your hips high. Exhale, look forward, step or float, top of your space, forward fold. Spinal extension, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up. Big, huge stretch at the top. Breathe in. Connect back to your heart, hands to heart. Exhale. All right, here we go, friends. Inhale, high mountain pose. Reach. Exhale, chair pose. Utkatasana. Sit back. Stay right here, or inhale, float up to tiptoes. Bring your arms parallel to the ground. Stay right here, or exhale, squeeze the tops of your thighs. Slowly lower your hips towards your heels. Inhale, everyone, high mountain, as tall as you can grow. So maybe stay on your tiptoes. Big, huge balance challenge if you want it. Stay on your tiptoes as you dive down. It's an exaggeration of what you want to feel every time you dive. Stick your butt out, then fold. Halfway lift, heels on the ground. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Chaturanga, try to keep that exhale going as you lower. Inhale, peel it open, lift your heart, shoulders back and down. Exhale, down dog, nice, Kim. All right, inhale, right leg high, make it strong and powerful. Use your core, exhale, step through ever so softly, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, hands to your front thigh. Be right here and prepare for your balance, navel to spine. Inhale, lean forward, back foot floats up. Stay here as you exhale, optional arms if you want to add them. Inhale, come back to crescent, see if you can land softly. Nice work. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, pyramid stance with a halfway lift. So lengthen everything. Pull your right butt cheek back. Exhale, work your fold. Forehead towards your shin, nose towards your knee, navel towards your spine. Inhale, standing splits. Walk your hands forward, lift your left leg up. Spread your toes. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball. Tuck in, curl, get small, all the way to empty. Halfway lift, stick your butt out. Lengthen your spine. Breathe in. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet all the way up. Inhale, arms up, left knee lifts up. Flex your toes. Exhale, figure four with chair plane arms. Sit back. Weight in your right heel. Inhale, standing staff. Reach high. Maybe extend your left leg forward. Exhale, curtsy squat or grab your left wrist and take the side body stretch. Inhale, high mountain, both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Baby back bend as you exhale, puff up your heart, bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze. Re-extend, realign, inhale. Exhale, stick your butt out, use it to traction out your spine, dive down. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips. Inhale, left leg high. Soft as you can, left foot steps through, low lunge. Inhale, rise, crescent. Exhale, hands to your front thigh. Prepare for balance, navel to spine. From that place, fly, back foot floats up. Stay here as you exhale, optional arms. Yes, come back, crescent lunge, soft landing. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Ha. Pyramid stance with a halfway lift to begin, lengthen. And as you exhale, dive as deep as you can, work your fold. Inhale, standing splits, walk your hands forward, float your back leg up. Lengthen. Exhale, little tiny potato bug ball. Get small and compact. Inhale, stick your butt out, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Adjust if you want. You can widen your stance if you'd like. Exhale, forward fold. Take it all the way up, slowly rise. Inhale, reach up, float your right knee up, flex your toes. Figure four with chair plane arms. So sit back, reach back, weight in your left heel. Inhale, standing staff. Perhaps extend right leg forward, press through your heel. Grab your wrist here if you're gonna take the side body stretch. Exhale, curtsy squat or add the side body stretch. Inhale, back to the center, both feet on your mat, reach. One more little standing back bend, cactus your arms, puff up your heart, gaze up. Inhale, realign, reach up. And then slowly all the way down into your fold. Ah. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, down dog. Be here for just a moment. Maybe a couple open mouth sighs would feel really nice. We've got one more round, one more time through that sequence. But this time, I'm going to add a few things. A few more poses, a few variations. So just like you've been doing this entire practice, stay present, listen to my cues, take what works, and leave the rest behind. If you are coming with me, one more great big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, look to the top of your mat, step or hop, forward fold. Spinal extension, breathe in. Exhale, bow. Root through your feet all the way up. Big full body stretch. Inhale. Hands to heart. Exhale. All right, last round. Let's go. Inhale, reach up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, sit low. Stay here, hold here, or inhale, float to tiptoes, arms parallel to the ground. Stay here or exhale, squeeze the tops of your thighs, lower slowly. Inhale, everyone, high mountain, maybe stay on tiptoes, rise. Possibly stay on your toes as you dive. Stick your butt out and use your core to help you balance. Halfway lift, heels on the ground as you breathe in. Beautiful work. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Try to keep your exhale going as you lower chaturanga. You might even hold empty. Inhale, lift your heart. Do not lock out your elbows as you lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Listen, you can hold or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Pause. Extend your right leg through, outer edge of right foot to the ground outside your mat, and then left arm to the sky. See if you can roll onto the sole of your back foot. Push it into the ground, lift your hips. Fall in triangle, maybe reach your left arm forward. Yes, one more inhale. Good job. Exhale, left hand down. Three-legged dog, breathe in, right leg high. Stay here or exhale, right knee, right elbow. Good job. Inhale, three-legged, extend and lengthen. Now everybody, knee towards your nose, step through softly. Rise slowly, crescent, inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, hands to front thigh. Prepare for your balance, navel to spine. Inhale, lean forward, back foot floats. Stay and hold as you exhale. Optional arms if you want them. One last time on this side. Very good. Come back with a soft landing, crescent lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, hands come down. Listen here. We're going to add a little twist. Left hand on the ground, right arm to the sky. So open up. Open through the right side of your heart. Squeeze your inner thighs. Twist from your center. Breathe all the way down to your belly. And as you exhale, twist, twist, twist. Last couple of rounds here. Amazing work. Bottom of your next exhale, let it go. Pyramid stance with a halfway lift. Breathe in and lengthen. Exhale and fold. All right, inhale, standing splits. And then pause. You are welcome to stay in standing splits or balancing half move. So opening towards the windows, right hand on the ground or a block. Open your hip, so left hip stacks on top of right. Squeeze your outer left glute, or squeeze your outer right glute. So on your balancing leg, your outer right glute, it's called your medial glute. That's what's gonna help you open your hips in the front a little bit more. Open through your heart. Make your back legs strong and powerful wherever you're at. Take one more big, huge in-breath. And then nice and easy, little tiny petito bug ball. Use it to neutralize your spine. Empty out. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Take it all the way up. Inhale, arms to the sky. Lift your left knee. Now listen, friends. This time we're doing something different. Twist towards the windows. Right arm forward, left arm back. Stay here or grab hold of your left leg or your left foot. So revolved hand to big toe pose. Only if you would like. Option 2, extend your left leg forward. Press through your heel. Wherever you are at, squeeze through your inner thighs. So feel your midline. That's what's going to help you balance. Maybe if you want more of a balance challenge, gaze over your left arm or your left shoulder behind you. Take one last deep breath. So nice. Inhale, standing staff. Come back to center. Keep your left leg lifted if possible. Grab your left wrist if you're taking the side body stretch, curtsy squat, or side body stretch. Exhale. Inhale, high mountain. Little baby back bend. Exhale, cactus your arms. Lift your heart. Inhale, re-extend, realign. And stick your butt out, feel your core engage as you slowly dive down. So you're moving from your center. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. You are almost there. One more side. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hips lift. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Please feel free to hang out here or left knee, right elbow. Now moving towards fallen triangle, extend your left leg, so outer edge of left foot on the ground. Roll to the inner edge or the sole of your back foot. See if you can reach your right arm up or maybe forward. So lift your hips and go for length and space. One more in-breath. As you exhale, right hand down, left leg up, breathe in, three-legged dog. Left knee, left armpit, exhale as high as you can get on your arm. Inhale, three-legged. Yes. Exhale, everyone, knee towards your nose, step through. Stick with it. Crescent lunge. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to front thigh. Last time here. Navel to spine, preparing for balance. Inhale, back foot floats up. Stay connected to your strong core. Add your arms if you want as you exhale. So nice. Come back with a soft landing if possible. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hands to the earth. All right, adding your twist, right hand on the ground, left arm to the sky, revolve, lunge. Legs are strong, even your back leg, especially your back leg. Inner thighs hug in, and then breathe down into your belly. Twist as you exhale, just a little bit deeper. Last couple rounds. Bottom of your exhale, let it go. Pyramid pose with a halfway lift. So pull your left butt cheek back as you lengthen your spine. And then exhale, dive deeply all the way to empty. Inhale, standing splits. Walk your hands forward, float your back leg up. This is where we will again pause. If you want, open up, balancing half moon. So right hip stacks on top of left. Your outer left glute, that medial glute again, that's what's gonna help you open your hips. So front of your hips open, front of your heart open, back leg strong like you're stomping it onto an invisible wall. And then imagine you can breathe in all directions. Fill up every little space with your breath. One more inhale wherever you're at. Very nice. Exhale. Whee! Tiny little potato bug ball. You were looking really good a second ago. Halfway lift. Heels down, spine long. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet. All the way up. You are almost there. Inhale, arms up. Right knee lifts up. Now remember, something different this time. Twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Only if you want. Option to go for your revolved hand to big toe pose. So you might just grab your leg and keep your knee bent. Otherwise, grab your foot. I like the outer edge personally. Nice reach. Press your heel forward. Only extend as much as you can without rounding your spine. Breathe down into your belly, squeeze your inner thighs. That connection to center is what's going to help you balance. One last huge breath. Work your twist, maybe gaze over your right arm. Inhale, unwind, standing staff, reach high. Grab your right wrist if you're taking side body stretch. Exhale, curtsy squat or side body stretch. Last time. Inhale, back to center, reach up. Little baby back bend. Exhale, tone your belly to support low back. Re-extend, realign, inhale. Now slow dive, exhale. Amazing work. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Move through your vinyasa. See you once again back in downward facing dog. Or feel free to grab a child's pose instead. Give yourself just a moment to notice. All that energy moving through your body. It's always there. Just a little bit harder to feel. As you are ready, tabletop position, hands and knees. Hello. Hello, knees. All right. From hands and knees, we're gonna move into a modified side plank facing the window. So pivot on your right knee, right foot comes off your mat like a little kickstand, left leg reaches back, and then left arm reaches up. So open up. Yes. And I'll say it again. That muscle on the outside of your right butt cheek, it's called your medial glute. See if you can feel it squeeze to press your hips forward. So try not to stick your butt out behind you so much. Left arm reaches forward. Lengthen your left side. Your left foot can stay on the ground or float it up. Make your left leg active, your left foot active. Stay here or bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot. Kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Try not to kick your foot up. Kick your foot straight back. Squeeze your outer right butt cheek, press your hips forward, and let your heart look up. Good adjustments. Yes, I know it's so much easier to kick your foot up, but see if you can kick your foot back instead. Take one last huge deep breath. Slow motion, nice Ella. Release, come back to hands and knees, tabletop. From your hands and your knees, come down to your right forearm. Excuse me. So right forearm on the ground like you're doing dolphin pose with your right arm, and then scoot your left hand back about a foot so it feels like you're doing chaturanga, like you're in a push-up with your left arm. And then notice if it feels like your left shoulder is rolling forward, and roll it back. So shoulder blade squeezes towards your spine. Notice if it feels like your left shoulder is a lot higher than your right shoulder. Try to get your shoulders even without letting your left shoulder roll forward. I know it's a lot. Relax your neck, curl your toes under, and lift your hips. So it's like a one-arm dolphin pose. Left arm is in chaturanga, right arm is in dolphin. So lift your hips. Both toes, both sets of toes are tucked under. Both hips are lifting. Good job. Now, you can choose to stay here, relax your neck, use your strong core to lift you. Stay here, or if you would like, option to extend your right leg to the sky. So right leg lifts, and use your right leg to take some weight out of your arms. Use your strong core to take some weight out of your arms. Nice job. Your left wrist should be right underneath your elbow. Keep breathing, last couple rounds. Ah, so good. All right, put your right foot on the ground, let it all go. Just sit back and rest. Okay, I'm gonna show you some crazy party tricks for a second. It was my birthday, so I'm just gonna show off. No, I'm just kidding. All right, this is what that pose, if you wanna be really crazy, this is what can happen. So, dolphin with your right arm, chaturanga with your left. Some of you, we're doing something more like this. So you wanna make sure your wrist is underneath your elbow. This shoulder shouldn't be rolling forward like this. It should be nice and strong, plugged in, right? And then from here, you lift up. Now, if you wanted to, this knee can come to this arm. And then you lean forward, slowly float this leg up. Okay. But it's really hard, obviously. You can see me shaking. But that's what happens if you can really find your core and really hug everything in. Want to try it one more time? Just for funsies? Okay. All right. Round tabletop. Get up, Jocelyn. Right forearm on the ground. And then scoot your left hand back. And then if you're like, no, thank you, you can just lift your hips up, come into that dolphin variation. Otherwise, lift your hips up, come into that dolphin variation, and start to work your left knee towards your left tricep. So get your left knee to your left tricep. Maybe you get it there and you're like, whoa, definitely as far as I'm gonna go. If you feel like you could bring more weight into your arms, use your strong core, maybe you get curious about lifting your right leg to the sky. I made it look so easy, I know. When you're done, when you've had enough fun, you can let it all go and just rest for a moment. We'll get the other side in a moment. And then let's just say in your next few breaths, friends, downward facing dog. So take your time. You can move through some cat-cows. You could take some circles with your hips. And eventually just walk it out in your down dog. If you want to move through vinyasa, feel free. Ah. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot to the top of your space. Now listen here. If you want to, please feel free to use blocks under your hands. Walk your hands forward, float your back leg up, not standing splits, but think of like a warrior three with your hands on blocks or fingertips on the ground. So spine parallel to the ground, back leg parallel to the ground. Bend your standing leg if you need. We're turning it into a revolved half moon. Left hand stays on the ground or a block. Bring your right hand into the crease of your right hip and literally try to push your right hip back, 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 back. As you do that, you should feel your upper body automatically twist to the right. Maybe eventually right arm to the sky. Squeeze your inner thighs. Lengthen your spine. Back leg strong like you're stomping it onto an invisible wall. Amazing, you guys. One last round. Twist, twist, twist. Forward fold. Ha. Heel toe your feet out to the width of your yoga mat. Bring your toes out wider than your heels so your toes can even come off your mat. Low squat malasana. If possible, heels stay down. If your heels can stay down, see if you can pick up your toes and spread them. Notice if your tendency is to roll onto the inner edges of your feet, and if so, press into the outer edges as well. Breathe all the way down into your hips and your groin. Soft face, soft jaw. Next time you inhale, spinal extension. So stick your butt out, lengthen your spine, adjust your feet however you need to, however you like them. Exhale, fold. All the way up, rise. Big full body stretch as you breathe in. Hands to heart, exhale. Flow with your breath, inhale, high mountain. Slow dive with your exhalation all the way down and fold. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, lift halfway. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Nice, Anya, lift your heart. And then hands and knees, tabletop position. From hands and knees, moving into our modified side plank on our left side. So pivot on your left knee, right leg reaches back, and then right arm up. Tendency is for people to just stick their butt out behind them. It's a lot easier. See if you can squeeze through your outer left butt cheek. Press your hips forward. Yes. Maybe reach your right arm forward towards me. Maybe float your right leg up. And only if you want, bend your right knee, reach back, grab hold of your foot. Kick foot into hand. Yes, pull hand back into foot. If your foot is really high, see if you can instead kick your foot straight back. Let your heart look up. Last big deep breath. Yes, good adjustment. Slowly let it go. Hands and knees. All right, here's that super fun part. Come down to your left forearm, like dolphin, and then scoot your right hand back at least probably a foot. So look at your wrist. It should be straight down from your elbow. Get your shoulders even, straight across from one another as best you can, and make sure your right shoulder isn't rolling forward. It's plugged into the socket. Relax your neck. Good job. Lift your hips. So tuck your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips. This can be where you stay. This is your pose. Stay right here. Walk your toes in, lift your hips up. If you want to, you can play with just lifting your left leg, keeping your right toes down, or if you want to get crazy, you can work your right knee towards your right tricep And then possibly use your strong core to lift your left leg to the sky. Right knee on right tricep, everything is hugging in. I know it's so crazy. I really honestly don't even know how I did it. Take your last couple breaths. Nice, Andrea. When you are done, as my friend James Hardy would say, when the love is lost, just let it go, come back down, child's pose it out for a moment. And then eventually we'll meet up in down dog, however you want to get there. So if you want some cat cows, if you want some hip circles, if you want a vinyasa, next few rounds, downward facing dog. Just a little bit longer, Ujjayi breath. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot steps through softly. And then walk your hands forward, float your back leg up. So think of that warrior 3 position with fingertips on the ground or hands on blocks. So get your spine nice and long, parallel to the earth like you're in a halfway lift. Hips square, back leg parallel to the ground. Bring your left hand to the crease in your left hip. Left hand to the crease in your left hip. And literally, even more, push your left hip back. That's it. Push your left hip back and feel your inner thighs squeeze. Automatically, your upper body should twist to the left. Good, Charles. Eventually, you might reach your left arm to the sky. Try to open not just with your arm, but with the left side of your heart. Back leg strong. Big, spacious breath. One last round. Work your twist. Awesome, Claire. And then let it all go, my friends. Top of your space. Forward fold. Tiny little potato bug ball. Actually, you choose tiny little potato bug ball or malasana. So maybe hips open would feel better. Feet wide. You choose. Just take a moment. Nice work. What do you want? Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow and fold. Rise all the way up, arms extend. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, friends, listen. Inhale, reach up. And then as you exhale, bring your hands behind your back as if you are about to put them in your back pockets. All right, if this bothers your wrist, you can make fists. You could also wrap your fingers around your hips and point your thumbs in. Roll your shoulders back and down. Try to point your elbows straight back. Hug in with your inner thighs like you're squeezing an invisible yoga block. Now press your hands into your hips, but press your hips back into your hands. So as you do that, you should feel a little tone in your belly, little tone in your butt. Lift your heart, puff up your chest, tilt your chin up. Try not to let your head collapse back, but think of extending back. Keep hugging in with your inner thighs. Keep puffing up through your chest. Only if you feel like you can hold the integrity of this back bend. Option to let go with your hands. Take cactus arms. Try to press your elbows forward and up. Open up even more. Curl open one more round. Leading with your heart, come back to center. Neutral spine, arms to the sky. Inhale here. Now listen as you exhale. Bend your knees, bring your hands to your thighs, fingers wrap in. Bring your feet a little bit wider than your hips if they're not there already. And watch first, then we're gonna do 3 rounds together. We'll do 3 rounds of either Uddiyana Bandha or Agnisara. So we'll inhale like this, like we're doing a cow pose, stick your butt out, lift your heart. We'll exhale, really strong exhale through our teeth like this. We'll round, draw our belly button in and up. We're gonna hold in emptiness, for as long as we can. Or Agnisara, it's like you're a belly dancer. You hold an emptiness and you do little pulses like this, if you can see me. Some people are really good at it. I'm not very good at it, but you can play with it. And then when you need your inhale, let your belly go back up. So let's try it. Inhale, lift your heart, stick your butt out. Exhale through your teeth, round. Yeah, navel to spine, hold in that emptiness. You wanna try, pulse it out. You can go faster, slow, doesn't matter. You're holding empty as you take those pulses. And then when you need your inhale, let it go, lift your heart at your own pace, 3 rounds. Hold empty for as long as you can. As you hold empty, you can pulse with your inner abdominal muscles. It's like you're massaging your internal organs. Last time, take your last round when you're ready. Good work. And then inhale into that standing cow. With your exhale, you'll just work into a forward fold. Once you're in your fold, hang out there. Ujjayi breath. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. This is your last time moving through your vinyasa. Take it however you'd like. Downward facing dog. This is your last down dog. So take a moment just to feel it, just to be in it, all that length, all that space you have created. One more big, huge inhale. And then exhale, set your knees down gently. Find your way into a seat. We're going to take either a seated hip opener or a supine pigeon pose. So please feel free to just lay down and take a supine pigeon if you know that works better for you. Otherwise, we're moving into double pigeon fire log pose. So we'll start with our right shin on top, left shin on bottom, and just stack your shins one on top of the other. They should be parallel to the front edge of your mat. Try not to do something like this. Every time I see people doing this, it's like you're getting nothing out of this. This is a completely different pose. So outer ankle, inner knee, even if this is how it looks for you. And if this is how it looks, this is your pose. Try to sit up really tall. If your knee is level with your hip or lower than your hip, then try to stick your butt out, reach your heart forward, fold. If you're like, I don't know, I cannot do that position, take it on your back if you'd rather. If you want more, you could go for a cow face. So right knee on top of left knee, flexion through your toes. And if you're feeling really crazy, you could add cow face arms as well. So cow face arms would be left on top of right, and then bow. Wherever you're at, about 7 breaths, 7 or 8 rounds. Don't force it. So if you're in a position and you're like, I can barely breathe here, how long are we gonna be here? Probably you've gone a little too far. Your body, if you force it into positions, it's not gonna help it anyways. Your body is meant for slow change over time. So even if you crank yourself into some crazy pose today, really won't do you any good in the long run. So just meet yourself where you're at. Nice, very good. Try to keep that right ankle strong, so don't let it sickle. If you have your foot inside your calf, try to get it all the way up. Outer ankle, inner knee. I know it's so much harder. Yay, good job, Julie. Just whatever you're feeling, you're not trying to make it go away. You're just allowing it. You know it's only temporary. Sit with it, soften around it about 3, 4 more breaths. All right, bottom of your next exhale. If you're folded forward, just lift up slowly. You could roll up, whatever you prefer. And then to switch sides, just take your legs forward, give them a little shaky shake, maybe a little pounding, maybe some windshield wipers. So whatever you would like, kind of neutralize. And then just move into same pose on the other side. Unless you know that your sides are very different and you want to take a different variation on this side, of course, that's just fine with me. So left on top, right on bottom, double pigeon fire log pose, or cow face. You take cow face, right arm on top, left on bottom. And if you are folding forward, rather than feeling like you're tucking your tailbone under and rounding and trying to get the top of your head to touch your legs, feel like you're trying to stick your butt out, hinge at your hips, just like when you swan dive down in your forward fold. Butt sticks out, heart goes forward, then fold. Strong ankles, active toes, even your little baby pinky toe is in flexion. Where's Jocelyn? Yes. Ah, last few. Really nice, you guys. And I'll just kind of leave it up to you when you feel pretty much even on both sides. You just either lift back up or ease your way out. And eventually you're going to find your way onto your back and take some windshield wipers on your back. So please no rush, but once you're there, make sure your feet are nice and wide, mat width distance apart. That'll open up space in your low back. So as you take your knees from side to side, really feel into that space in your low back. Feel into your hips and your pelvis. And most of the time, the slower you go, the more you can feel. So not too fast. Feet mat width distance apart as you windshield wiper side to side. And then eventually let both of your knees fall over to the right side. And just keep them there for a few rounds. If you want, you could bring the outer edge of your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Yeah, so work your left side long, from left shoulder all the way down to your left knee. And if you notice that your left rib cage is lifting a lot, that's okay, but try to press the back of your left rib cage towards the ground a little bit. And then as you're ready, friends, just switch to the other side. So knees go left, or if you did left already, do right. Go for length now, from right shoulder all the way down to right knee. Back of your right ribs, try to work them a little closer to the earth if they're lifting a lot. And then when you feel pretty even on both sides, just come back to center. Choose any inversion you would like for about 5 to 10 rounds. So if you feel like a heart opener would feel good, you might take bridge, you might take upward facing bow. If you feel like something more restorative, maybe legs up the invisible wall with a block underneath your sacrum. Maybe you want to plow, shoulder stand, or maybe there's something besides an inversion that's calling to you, and that's fine too. And after you feel complete with your inversion, ease your way out. No rush. If there are any other finishing poses, any counter poses, any last little movements or wiggles, now is your time to move through them. And if you feel ready for your Shavasana, you might just go straight into it. So I noticed there's only one dude in here. We love you, Charles. But since it's all women, I'm going to share this poem. I think Charles can take something out of it as well. This is by Nikita Gill. He says, I want to go back to the precise moment when I was a little girl and I learned to begin and end sentences with I'm sorry. I want to tell the child I used to be that apologies are for making amends when you do something wrong, not for making yourself so small that you're invisible. Yes, you will catch more flies with honey than vinegar, but making yourself all honey, those same flies will devour you. I want to go back to the precise moment when I was a little girl. I learned to begin and end sentences with I'm sorry. So I can tell the child I used to be that apologies are for making amends when you do something wrong, not for making yourself so small that you're invisible. Yes, you will catch more flies with honey than vinegar, but make yourself all honey, and those same flies will devour you. So, these last few moments, see if you can feel into the space inside of you, that vastness, that infiniteness. It's flowing through you all the time, that connection to source, that connection to this universe, to all creatures, that connection to your own spirituality, whatever that feels like for you. So these last few moments, see if you can just rest, just be, just let go, and just feel into the space of your own being, energetically, not just physically. Just let whatever comes come, let whatever goes go. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Just start to bring gentle movement back into your physical body. Wiggle fingers, toes. Sometimes I like to rub my hands together, build up a little bit of heat. When you're ready, take your time, but eventually just fetal position. Find your way to either side. And give yourself one last moment just to rest and curl into yourself in this nurturing way and really let your practice kind of soak in. Use your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation, right back where we began. As you come into your seat, gather your hands in some way to your heart center. So prayer hands are one palm stacked on top of the other, maybe even lotus mudra with your fingers open, your thumbs and pinkies pressed together. So you choose what feels most resonant. And we'll seal and close our practice with just one big collective Om. So don't worry too much how you sound, no judgment. Just focus on what it feels like to use your expression, to let it move through you and come out of you as your voice. So start by exhaling, emptying out. Clear your throat if you need. And breathe in your voice. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here, for sharing your energy, letting me guide you. Namaste. Was it you who clapped last time, or was it somebody else? I got a clap last time too. So you guys stop. You're too good to me. Thank you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Yeah, my angel, good girl. Sorry, what? Tell me your name one more time. Salome. Salome. Is it S? Yeah. S-O-L. Yes. Yes. Nice to meet you. You're so welcome. Thanks for coming. Excuse me. It was on Thursday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.